You have to be a planner. You have to be an organizer for sure. You have to know what materials you need and how they work together. You have to be able to see the costume in your head as you're like physically making it. You have to be a sewer. You have to be a painter. You have to be able to wear that for hours on end, and you have to be able to be in character when you're at a convention. You're there to celebrate that character and that world, and you don't want to just walk around and act like, I guess, a normal person. People come to the conventions a lot of times for the costumes, for the characters, and you, like, especially little kids, like, if someone comes up to you and you're wearing, like, a Belle costume, like, you are a Belle to them, so you have to act like it. By day, I am a journalist, but I like to make the joke that by night, I am a weirdo who likes to make costumes. I love my job because it gives me a lot of flexibility. Like, it's not a big deal if I'm gone for a weekend.
Okay, so what's the difference between a costume and a cosplay?
A cosplay is just a specific character, I guess, but like a costume would just be like a generic thing, like a cat. That's not really a cosplay, that's just a costume. Cosplay definitely has that character element to it. It definitely fits into my creativity because I've always loved geeky and like nerdy things like this. Like I've watched anime since like middle school, so it's kind of like me as a little kid like coming out and doing something more like adult with it, I guess, if you would call it adult. I would call it adult.
Erza Scarlet is a character from the anime Fairy Tail.
She is like the strongest wizard like in this fairy tale guild. She can like change her armor, like she has hundreds and stuff, and I've made 2 so far, and this is her Black Wing. It's all black with some silver detailing. She has some wings and a giant sword. Her armors are just so badass. They're so cool, and I knew it would be a challenge, and I like making wings. My other Erza, actually, I got 3rd place in the women's category in last November in Grand Rapids, and then I should have gotten 2nd. I think I told you that, right?
Yeah, you did.
Should have gotten 2nd. I want to get 1st. If you want to win competitions, you have to focus on details, and you also have to challenge stuff and make giant costumes. Well, I've told you the rule of cosplay, right?
Maybe.
Like it looks great from like 5 feet away, but if you get up close, don't get up close. And I'm working on the armor right now. I cut these out of EVA foam. It's literally just padding that you get for your floor for like a bathroom or a basement or a garage. You use a heat gun to heat it up and then shape it. You prime it with something, and then you paint it. I cut out some of the crosses, and then I'm going to put some lights behind it to make it stand out. So it'll go like that after I paint this and stuff. And the LED lights will go in here. So it'll look really cool. EVA foam, worbla, craft foam, hot glue, Gorilla Tape, Velcro, some black fabric, PVC pipes. For the tools, I use like scissors, X-Acto blades every day. I use Gorilla Tape. I use a saw. I use a Dremel. I love that thing. I used a heat gun all the time. I burned my fingers like 16 times. Like what, bitch? Seam ripper, because I mess up. My mom has a sewing machine that I use a lot.
What strategy do you use to translate this exaggerated anime character into a real-life person to make it fit you? What strategies do you use?
Trial and error. I made patterns for every single piece of armor, and then, you know, like, you hold it up to yourself, you see how that would work. Like, the first round of it is gonna be crap. Like, you always have to make 2 or 3 patterns until you get the right look that you want, the right shape. You definitely have to have a drive to want to challenge yourself, because then that translates into just making good shit, into making good costumes. Should I swear? I probably shouldn't swear. You have to be competitive if you want to win competitions, I guess.